Hello, I'm Weekly Piano, and I got some requests online to show people how I actually do this time internalization meditation technique. So basically this video will show you how to help kind of calibrate your internal pulse to keep perfect quarter notes. It's a really difficult thing for most people. A lot more difficult than one would normally think. So to do this, we're going to start out by putting our Dr. beat on 104. That's 104 beats per minute, and we're going to just listen to it with quarter notes up and the accent up. So it sounds like this. Alright, so that's our pulse. Now what we're going to do is first turn this off, sit up straight with your legs crossed and your hands on your knees, and just close your eyes and take one deep breath. And out. And in. And out. One more. Deep in. Very slowly. Just relax. And out. Just clear the mind. Let the mind relax. Don't think about anything else right now. You don't need any of the baggage of the rest of your life right now. Just forget about everything. Breathe in. And out. Okay. Now we're going to just calibrate our time. Click the metronome on start. You can just use the metronome that you hear in this video. So you hear that. Those are quarter notes. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what I'm going to have you do is every time the downbeat hits, beat 1, you just make a very small movement with your fingers, clasp them like that. So it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now do that with both your hands, but just on your knees. So then it turns into this, too. If you can see, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see my hands clasping, but they're clasping on the beat of every, on the first beat of every measure. So this is easy, right? Now the challenge is when you turn off the quarter note and you hear just the single beat. Now what you want to do is here in your own mind, you want to feel every quarter note. So these are the quarter notes, so you want to be feeling dot, 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 even though it's not actually there. And then the way that you know if those are correct is if your clasping of the fingers lines up with the downbeat of the note, of the measure. So let's just try this. Calibrate. 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do it on our own. Keep doing this with me. as we're doing this, keep breathing deeply, in and out, but not in rhythm with the music. Just continue to breathe, slowly and deeply. You may notice that it's difficult to do the clasp immediately on the downbeat of the measure. That's okay. Just keep doing it and keep trying to stay relaxed and trying to feel that pulse of the quarter notes when you're not actually hearing them. And it gets easier and easier. Like, I did this for an hour and a half yesterday, and by the end of that, it was super easy to keep the time. Notice I'm on 104, because that's not an even metronome marking. I try to make it random every time so that I don't get calibrated to only feel a certain tempo. Like, a lot of people just practice on 60 beats per minute or 120 beats per minute or 100 beats per minute. They'll always tend to speed up or slow down to that tempo. That's just a side note, so keep the actual time relatively random. But now, as you get more advanced at this, you can slow down the metronome, and it gets more difficult. Like, we're at 104 now, let's go down to 73. So here, we feel the quarter notes, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when you turn these off, it gets more and more difficult to actually feel the specific quarter notes. So that's the challenge here. So let's calibrate ourselves on 73. And now let's turn it off and take deep breaths as we meditate to the beat 1 of every measure. Alright, so I'm going to stop this because we're probably close to the 10-minute point in the YouTube video, which is where it cuts it off. So, basically that's the overview of how to do this on your own. You can just do it by yourself, do it for as long as you can handle it. It will really help your time and help you internalize that pulse for playing in any situation, whether it's solo or with a group or with a drummer who's trying to throw you off, you know. So, yeah, that's it. This has been Weekly Piano. Thank you for checking this out. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave it in the comments section.